Former Miss USA and WHAS 11 reporter Elle Smith is lending her voice to an important cause that is near and dear to her heart. I recently had a chance to catch up with her from her new home in New York City to learn a little bit more about her role in Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, and while thousands of women are being diagnosed with the disease each year, it is preventable with vaccination and appropriate screening. And today we're joined by someone who has been directly impacted by the disease, former WHAS reporter and Miss USA, Elle Smith. Elle, it is so great to catch up with you, and this is such an important topic for you. Why is that?
It is an important topic. You know, it's close to home for me, seeing as I lost my grandmother to cervical cancer in 2015. And so this entire month, I'm just advocating so that no one else has to use a loved one.
And you know, you recently wrote this recent op-ed and really speaking up about this issue. Why aren't many people aware of this?
I just think it's an education issue. But education is what we're focused on this month. And so we are really pushing the message about vaccination, testing, and prevention.
And is it true that cervical cancer is actually on the rise right now?
It is on the rise. And so I'm partnered with the National Cervical Cancer Coalition, and the stats that they provided says that it is on the rise with women in their early 30s with advanced overall cases. And so this year alone, 14,000 new cases will be diagnosed, and then 4,000 people are expected to die from cervical cancer. And so education is really, really important in getting that message out about vaccination, prevention, and testing.
And there's just a lot of simple ways to even prevent it in the first place. I mean, what simple steps do you recommend for people to take to help prevent cervical cancer?
It's not difficult. You know, when I was first learning about cervical cancer, I was like, oh, there's a few steps that we could all take. And so the first is vaccination, and you can get vaccinated as early as age 9. And then that testing is really important as well, that preventative testing. Make sure you're up to date with your screenings, and then also have conversations with your healthcare providers. I know for me personally, I don't like going to the doctor, but it's important for me to feel comfortable and also understand my results.
And even taking that a step further, in that op-ed, you shared how you were screened and that it was really important to understand the results. And I thought that was really important there. Why is it important not only to understand the results, but then to continue to have those conversations with your healthcare provider? Like, not after just that one visit, but to continue that conversation.
It's important to continue the conversation. For me personally, I knew that my grandmother had gone to the clinic. She had been screened, and then she didn't continue the conversation. And so she had an abnormal test and didn't go back. And so for me, it's important to take control of my health as a whole and, you know, engage with my doctor, make sure I understand the results, and also set myself up for success, because I know being diagnosed with cervical cancer at this young age isn't really likely. But setting up those habits now that continue throughout my life is what I'm focused on.
Well, you brought this issue up originally, like right after you captured the Miss USA title. And Elle, I mean, it just goes without saying, we are so unbelievably proud, you know, to know you and to watch your journey, and especially proud that you're bringing up such important issues, right, that can change people's lives. I mean, what has life been like now after Miss USA? It's great to catch up with you here, but we just can't wait to hear all about it.
Well, I appreciate that. I miss everybody back home. I am in New York right now. I'm in acting school. I am modeling. It's a complete switch from reporting, but I'm enjoying everything that the Miss USA platform gave to me. It completely changed the trajectory of my life, and I'm very grateful for that.
Well, we love that you're continuing to get out there. We all vicariously live through you on Instagram anyway. So here, everybody's like, what is she going to be doing? I'm like, I think she's going to be getting into acting, right? And so
yes.
We are here for it. But again, just we are cheering you on, and we are so appreciative that you could take the time to talk about this really important issue.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for getting the word out.
And Elle, any place that people should go to get more information about this important topic?
Yes, they can head to nccc.com.
All right, Elle, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. See ya.
Bye.